Yeah. Good morning to you all. If you're up and about nice and early, it's me, Gary, watch along Leeds, and in this stream, I'm going to be walking you through the Euro Fantasy Football League. In case you decide that you want to join it and perhaps have a little bit of fun, and of course, what that'll do is it'll mean that I'm going to create extra streams, create extra videos, create extra content around the Euros as we go through these long, hot summer months. I can't wait. Obviously, it's in Germany. We've got a German manager, so I thought, why the devil not? So we're going to get on in this stream and get this sorted out as soon as we possibly can. As I say, I'm just going to take a couple of banners off and what have you. So we'll get straight into it, guys. I know that some of you are out there really like your fantasy football leagues and stuff like that. I do as well. So let's get started. And what we need to do first of all, I think, is I'll show you which website to go to. We'll discuss the rules, and then I'll pick a team, and then I'll set the league up. So I'll try and get all this done as quickly as I possibly can, because I know you're all just waking up and you're going to have a busy day ahead of you and a lot of things that you need to get sorted out. So, here comes the summer and here comes the Euros, and we're all going to be really happy about it. I'm really happy. So how do you get to it? Well, I'll put the link into the chat just give me a moment to get that done. Here is the website. So it is the UEFA website that is hosting this. There are some good prizes to be won as well. So if you fancy a chance, compete against me. See, you can enter my league and tell me what you think. It looks like you're going to get 100 million budget. But first of all, I think what we need to do is have a little look through this website and just see what there is to do, because there's plenty of things in here that we need to get sorted out. Number one, of course, if you want to be super lazy, you can always pick your own squad. Just press the autofill button. It'll do that for you. I personally want to be a little bit more precise with it. And of course, I'm in it to win it. So there's some good prizes on here as well. We'll talk about those as we go. And if you do win my league, then of course I might have a little prize just waiting for you, as in when the new Leeds United shirts come out. Let's see how we get on with that. So, how to play: manage your squad, score big with chips, earn extra points with limitless and wildcard chips. Okay, use them wisely. They can only be played once each. All right. Challenge your friends. This is what we're going to do. We're going to create a new league as well. So we'll go ahead and read the rules. How the point scoring system works: goals scored. Goalkeeper will get 6, defender will get 6, midfielder will get 5, forward will get 4. Clean sheets: goalkeeper gets 4 points for that, defender gets 4 points, midfielder gets a point. Every 2 goals conceded, -1, 0 deduction for the midfielders and forwards. Penalties saved, 5 points for the goalkeeper. Every 3 saves, keeper gets 1 point. Appearances: all players will get a point for an appearance. 60 minutes on the pitch, they'll get another point for that. Goal from outside the box, 1 point for that. Player of the match. Goal from outside. Player of the match is 3 points. There's an assist there, and I don't know if this isn't rendering properly, but there we go. I thought I could scroll down on that menu, so it's just highlighted that now. Player of the match, 3 points. Assist, 3 points. I said that already. 3 balls recovered, 1 point. Winning penalty, 2 points. Penalty conceded, -1 point. Penalty missed. So if a player misses a penalty, they're going to lose 2 points. Get a yellow card, they'll lose a point. Get a red card, they'll lose 3 points. So that's more or less how they are going to score it. It's sponsored by Visit Qatar. They are the official sponsor of this particular part of the tournament. Score big with chips. So we'll have a little look at what these chips are. Hopefully it'll tell us a little bit more. 11 million euros on that one. And it says Euro 2024 Fantasy Football Team is the game that lets you pick, manage your own dream team for the tournament. You'll get points on your players' real-life performances. Pick well and use your subs smartly to score big and climb the leaderboards. Picking the squad. Each team is going to require a team name, so please make sure if you are joining the leagues and stuff, there are rules about offensive names and stuff like that. So try to be a bit sensible. Otherwise, I'm not responsible if you get removed from the league and stuff. Personally, stuff like that doesn't offend me, but I know some of you like to get a bit creative with team names, so make sure you don't do anything to offend the system, because it's a system, isn't it? It'll have pre-programmed stuff. You can edit your team's name at any point until the next match day kicks off. Your team name will lock in once this point scoring starts. That's it. You can't change the team name. So there we go. That answers that one. To get started, you'll need to pick a squad 15 players, which comprises of 2 keepers, 5 defenders, 5 midfielders, 3 forwards. Okay, I'm going to come into chat as well and have a look at what's going on in there, and if you've got any questions and stuff as we go through. In the fantasy football, each player in the Euro 2024 is assigned a virtual prize. You'll get an initial 100 million euros to spend on your squad, which rises to 105 million from the round of 16 onwards. Number of players per team. There is a limit on how many players you can select from one national team. The limit changes as the tournament progresses, obviously. As the tournament progresses, there's going to be fewer and fewer players in it as countries get knocked out. Group stage, 3 players from nation. In the round 16, it's 4 players. Quarterfinals, it's 5. Then you're going to be left with semi-finals, it's 6. And then, of course, final, you're going to be on 8. Depends on how you keep up with this. The reason why I'm running through this stuff is because I think it's important. If you don't understand the rules, you can always refer back to this video. You can always go to the website that's linked in the chat, and I'll put the link in the description later. And this is where you'll find all the rules to go in and progress in this tournament. Good morning to you, Heather. We're going to have a little laugh this Euro 2024. It's the first time I've run a league. It usually happens automatically. I don't have to do much about it, but certainly it gives me a little bit of an extra excuse to create live streams, create videos, and get a chance to connect with you guys as well, which is important, I think. If any of your players are knocked out of the Euro 2024, they'll stay in your squad and you can keep them there for the rest of the tournament if you want. However, once they are out of the competition, they won't score you any more points. So once they're out, get them transferred out, get somebody else in. Starting late, you can create your team at any point during the competition. Honestly, you need to get this done, I think, before day 1. My tip would be, look at the opening round of fixtures. Look who you think is in those teams. Who are the players that are going to be the difference for them? If you create a team between match days, you'll start scoring from the following match day. If you create a team once a match day has started, you'll start scoring points from the next day within that match day. Right, okay, I understand that. Managing your squad for each match day throughout the competition, you'll need to select 11 players from your 15-player squad. So you'll have the ability to substitute between your bench and starting 11. All match day points will be scored by the players in your starting 11, right? So it looks like subs are not going to get any. If they're unused subs, they're not going to get any points. Not the 11 players who start the match day, your team, but those that finish the match day in your team. Right, okay. So if they do come on the pitch and they are there for a short amount of time, then, we've already said they're going to get a point for appearances and things, haven't we? So that's fine. For every match day except match day 7, the final, you'll be able to sub players in and out depending on their performances, with the aim of ending the match day with the highest scoring 11 points of your squad in your 11. However, you can only sub in players who haven't played yet in the match day, right? So they can't have played before you make the substitution. So you can't substitute halfway through a match going on in your FPL, or we'll call it FFPL or FFL, whatever it is. In your fantasy team, if a match is going on in the real world and you make a substitution at that time, it won't be counted. Okay, I think that's what it's trying to say. You can read more about this in the subsection. You'll need to save your team before each match day deadline, right? That's an important one. Quite often you'll make the changes and then perhaps you'll just skip and not press the correct button. Make sure if you're making changes, make sure you save and commit those changes. Otherwise, the changes that you make won't be counted, which is a kickoff to the first game within the match day. If any of your starting players don't play that match day, they'll automatically be replaced by your subs as long as formation rules aren't broken. Have a look at the subsection for more information. Formations. Your team can line up in any way as long as you've picked one goalkeeper, at least three defenders, at least two midfielders, and at least one forward. A captain. Every time you save your team, you'll need to pick a captain from your starting 11. This is important because it might have benefits such as double points and stuff like that. Certainly, in my experience in the other FPL that I've been in, the captains get perks and advantages and stuff, especially if they score goals or make a significant contribution in the match. That a player's point will be doubled for that match day. There you go. So the captain's going to get double, I think. That player's point will be, there we go. So if your captain doesn't score as highly as you'd like, you'd have the option to switch to another player who is in the action on a later day within that match day. So what that means is match days aren't always on the same day, right? So we might be on match day 3, for example. There might be some matches on a Tuesday. There might be some matches on a Wednesday. It's still counted as match day 3. This gives you the chance to double your score in a different player if you think you'll do better. However, bear in mind, if you aren't happy with the new captain score, you won't be able to change back, and you can't ever select a captain who's already played in that match. So you won't be able to adjust the captain as and when you see fit. There will be restrictions on that. If your captain doesn't play on a particular match day, you haven't made any manual changes during that match day, your captain will automatically be subbed out. However, his replacement won't get the captain's double bonus point. If your captain doesn't play that match day where you've made other subs, your captain won't be subbed out and none of your players will score double for that match day, right? Tip: select a captain from the team playing on the first day of the match day. That way, if he doesn't score as many points as you would have liked, you can switch the captaincy to one of your players who is playing later that match day. I could run through all this stuff. It might take me a little while, but there's quite a few rules. If you are in depth, I think it's just going to be as per other fantasy leagues and stuff like that. So we'll get in and we'll sort that out in a minute. Before the tournament starts, you can make unlimited substitutions, right? So if a player gets injured between you set the team up today, you can sub that player out. There's no consequence. During the group stage, you're allowed a maximum of 2 substitutes per match day. Match day, guys. Round 16, before round 16, unlimited. Before the quarterfinals, it's 3. Before the semi-finals, it's 4. Before the final, it's 5. During the group stage, you won't have to use any of your free transfers. It goes on and on, talks about player prizes and deadlines and stuff like that. So CET is Central European Time. Match day 1 is on it has to be committed before the 14th of June. That's why I say I'm going to get this knocked out this morning, just so that we all have a chance to consider it, and it gives me a chance then to set up the live streams and perhaps discussions and stuff that we might do later on. Match day 2, 19th of June. Match day 3, 23rd of June. Round 16, 29th of June. Quarterfinals, 5th of June. Semi-finals, 9th of June. Final, 14th of July. Any transfer you make after the deadline will only come into effect the following match day. So if you make a substitution after that time, it won't apply for that match day. It'll apply on the following match day. That's why you need to pay a bit of attention to that. Once you have the opportunity to change your squad to score more points, you'll get 2 chips, which you can play once each throughout the competition. Chips can be played on any match day except 1 and 4. Round 16, when everyone automatically gets unlimited free transfers, right? So the chip looks like it's 1. It's a wild card, unlimited transfers, unlimited budget. Team resets once the match day is over. The limitless one looks like the one that everybody's going to want to play, that because you're going to get one of those. You're going to get unlimited transfers, unlimited budget. I mean, surely that's going to be capped. Team resets once the match day is over. Yes. If the wild card gives you the chance to change your squad with the up and coming match days in mind. Okay. Limitless gives you the chance to pick your dream squad for 1 match day, right? So that's what that's about. Doesn't matter how much money you've got or the values of the players and stuff. So more points there tells you a bit more about points. You can pause to read that, chat. Or certainly if you're picking this up on VOD, I'll go through it nice and slowly so you can see how those points are scored, how the points are earned and stuff. Of course, scoring a goal is perhaps what you want to be thinking about. When a penalty is awarded for handball, no points are awarded or deducted. Points are usually calculated within 3 hours of the final whistle. Okay, so that's going to be important. Minutes played. Players an extra point when they play 60 minutes or over. We've already said that. Assists. Whenever a player gets a point for whenever he plays the final pass, cross, header, or shot which leads to a goal. This also applies for set plays, corners, free kicks, throw-ins. All right. When it comes to passes, it must be deemed an intentional pass to count as assist. Miscontrolled touches or other unintentional passes go straight to a teammate, are not counted. Right. An assist can be made with any illegal part of the body as long as it's deemed intentional. Okay, so there we go. Clean sheets. When a goal is scored from a solo run or a dribble, no player is credited with an assist. Red cards as well. Yeah, we talked a little bit about that. Leagues. So here, private leagues. This is what we're going to set up, guys. These give you the chance to compete against your friends, family, and colleagues. Of course, our friends, our family here on my YouTube channel. These give you the chance to to create a league, go to leagues and select create league. That's what we're going to do. Then invite others to join by sharing the league code. Guys, I'm going to do that in this stream. If you want to join my league, and I hope you do, I hope you want to participate. It gives us all something to chat about, even if and possibly gives us something to chat about in the event that England are drab, boring, and don't play any great football. Your team will automatically be included in the following leagues: the overall leaderboard with all the players from around the world, a league with other players from your country, right? A league with other players who support the same Euro 2024 team as you do. Of course, we're going to have to support England, aren't we? Can't really support Wales. They're not in it. Northern Ireland, not in it. Scotland, yeah, you can always support Scotland. I think Cooper's selected. So if you have got any questions, read all that blab first. But there's an email address there, fantasy@support.uefa.com. Include a username and team name, and they can answer the questions as well. Right, let's get started. Thank God all that blah, blah, blah is on. Now, look, this stream is really about the creating the league. So what I'm going to do is because it's unlimited transfers at this point, I'm going to be lazy. And I know, see, Pellegrini, let's see what we've got, chat, shall we? Let's see what we've got. Morning, how are you, Leeds United? Yes, good morning. So, like I say, I'm going to be lazy son. So, and I'll just see what the randomizer has come up with. I've got 1 million euros remaining. I've selected 50. All I've done is press the autofill button. This is not a bad. This isn't a bad start, is it, chat? I mean, look at that. I can't zoom into it. I don't think it's not letting me zoom in on this. I'm afraid. So I'll just. Oh yeah, it is. That's not a bad start, is it? Some of these players you won't know. Some of them you will know. Neuer. Yo, I've got Neuer in nets. That's a good start. Sanchez as well. I'm not sure who that is, but anyway. Scalvini, is it? Ruben Diaz, Biragi, Van de Ven. That's not a bad one either. Tomic, Luka Modric. I mean, if he's playing, God, that's not a bad start for me. Jack Grealish, 7.5 mil. Phil Foden, Neto. I've heard about this guy, decent player as well. Pellegrini as well. I've heard a bit about him recently. And look at my front three guys. That's not bad at all. What a start! Hoyland, Kramaric, and Robert Lewandowski. So for the benefit of this stream, I mean, I might change it, chat. I might change it. Does that look like a winning team to you or what? Let me know. How much is Haaland? Has anybody asked about Haaland yet? Good morning, Gary. How are you? Leeds United and England. Many thanks. Yeah, Abdul, mate. I'll tell you, it's yeah. I suggest you get into this because honestly, it's a lot of fun, and if you get your friends involved and join us, what we do is, we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. Can you see that team? Yeah, you can see that. It's because I've got the link open twice, chat. Right. What I'm going to do now then is continue, and hopefully this will give me the option to create a watch along Leeds League. Pick your starting 11. So it's basically just talking about bit about the dates and stuff. There's the automatic substitutions. So if one of these gets injured during the game, that player will automatically come off, and then that one will be replaced. Likewise, if there's an injury right before kickoff and there has to be a substitution made, that'll be taken care of by the system, chat. Right, let's have a look. Create team rules. Okay, I haven't even got into prizes yet, but there are some good prizes, guys. So we'll get on there and we'll sort that out. I'm just waiting for it to load now. Is it going to load? Is it going to load? Come on, load. Each match day, the captain. All right. Do I need to pick a captain? Right, I'll put Modric in as captain then. There we go. Right, okay. Okay, so there we go. Watch along Leeds, Gary. I could change that as well. Gary, you are good to go. Yo, sign up. Right, you're going to need to sign up a little bit. I've already got an account for this, I think. So what I'll do is I'll just stop sharing because I don't want if there's any personal information or all like that going out. It's free to join chat. I should tell you that, but it might have it might appear with names and addresses and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it does. It asks for your date of birth. I've already got a UEFA account, I think, anyway, but it could be under my other email address because I've got multiple email addresses and stuff like that. So, yeah, there we go. Right, so it'll just come up with that little chat log once you've continued through that. But not chat log, what the fuck am I talking about? It just comes up with that little prompt. Are you watching Dortmund versus Real Madrid? Makachev versus Dustin Poirier, Dabo versus Igrovic, Wilder versus Sheng. I think we might do a watch along for Champions League final, but I'm going to see about that because we've got, I don't know if Claire wants to do it with us or Heather wants to do it with us. It'd be nice if I could do it with somebody. Your favourites team, right? Add a Champions League club team. Well, I mean, yeah, I think it's going to be Don Carlo, isn't it? Don Carlo, by a long way, one of the most successful or he's up there with the most successful Champions League managers, isn't he? He's a brilliant guy. We'll pick an English club for that. I don't know if I want to pick Liverpool. Liverpool are in. We'll pick. Shall I pick Rangers? No, I'll tell you what. We'll have West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. Men's national team. Of course, we want England to win it. Add a women's national team. Well, why not? I mean, if we're having England for them gentlemen, we should have England for the ladies as well. Okay, England. Yeah, of course. So there we go. Right. Now we're going to go on to, hopefully, you see this little bit here, chat? If you make changes and you don't press this little button, it'll probably, hopefully, it'll put a little pop-up box and it'll say, do you want to save these changes? And then, you know, it gives you a second chance. But only in the event that it doesn't, you know, it won't be committed and saved to the system. Right. So you have two options here. Once you've done that little bit, join a league or create a league. Of course, we want to create a league, or I want to create a league. Shall we call it what you look? Yeah, I might. But I'll put there so anybody who wants to, you know, people know that I've got it's a YouTube channel league. Right, here is the league code, chat. I'll copy that code. Okay, and I will add that. Wait, that's the other link. Okay. Now, I was going to do this, or I was going to make a video for it, but as you know, I've got Wilfred. Making a video for something like this would take me a very long time indeed. Unfortunately, I don't have that time. It's a bit easier for me if I could just bang through it in a live stream. Let's have a look. If I could just can I paste that in there? That's the code, chat. If you want to join my league, I hope you do. Of course, it gives me an excuse to make loads of content and stuff like that as well. Copy the auto join. All right. Oh, we can always have an auto join link. Actually, that's even easier. Oh, that's even easier instead of doing all that faffing about. Follow that link there. It should take you straight through to the correct website, and you don't have to do, you know, type in the URL and all that mumbo jumbo. Now, I forgot to mention prizes on this. There are prizes, chat. So let's go and have a look at the prizes. It's going to be competitive. You know, it's going to be competitive. There's I think one of them is a trip. I think the star prize is a trip for two to Qatar. If you've never been to Qatar, I could tell you it's lovely. It's red hot. Lots of nice new buildings being built there. Beautiful sandy beaches, crystal blue waters. You know, never a day of poor weather. Or you know, they might get the odd one or two, and if there is, if there is a poor day's weather, then of course, what do they do? Or they do the cloud seeding. It causes them a whole heap of problem. So I'm just going to try and get to the fantasy football. Now, if you do have a flick around in that website, chat, you'll see that UEFA have a lot of other games. So maybe we should have a look at those as well. And, you know, we can do more games. It's something that I was asked to do. So why not gamify this UEFA 2024 league? It's going to be a right old laugh. Hopefully, you can now see the prizes, chat. So can you see the prizes? Let me have a look. I'm definitely joining, just waiting for inspiration to strike on a name. I think, don't worry, Heather. It could be Heather's Hens FC, or you know, name it after that favorite band that you want. Whatever you like, Heather. Whatever you like. Just try not to make it too too offensive. You'll be good. Up for grabs, trip to Qatar. Overall winner will get an all expenses paid holiday for two. Trip for two to Qatar. I think that's the Corniche, and that's the Islamic Museum. I know because I went there many moons ago. A gaming console, so it looks like it's going to be PS5. Finish second and win a console of your choice, and level up your gaming setup. Footballs and jerseys, or football shirts and footballs. So those are Euro national side jerseys, national side shirts. I'd love to win an England shirt, because I think when I last looked and they launched them, it were 125 quid for a new shirt. And I was going to make a point about that, actually, that Leeds Red Bull sponsorship. Does this now mean that we're going to see the £99.97 Leeds United shirt emerging in the store in the weeks to come? Right, shirt of your choice. Official match ball, €50 of football gear. Get the third highest score for the match day and win €50 voucher to spend in the UEFA online store. Yo, I'll tell you what, we'll have a look at that online store. There's some nice merch in there. An official match ball. If you get the second highest score for the match day, and designed specifically for the tournament. Shirt of your choice if you get the highest score on a given match day. So plenty of chances to get into it. Grand prizes. So those are the match day prizes, chat, right? Match day prizes. Grand prizes. Finish on top of the overall leaderboard, win a trip for two to Qatar, you, family and friend, including flights and accommodation. Accommodation's nice in Qatar as well. A console and a team jersey if you get the second place. PlayStation 5, Digital Slim Edition. Yo, that's a new one. Or the Xbox Series X. You'll also win a shirt from any team playing in the tournament. Team jersey and official match ball. Finish third and you'll win a shirt from any team playing in the Euro 2024. You'll also win an official Euro 2024 match ball. If you want to know more about that, terms and conditions, if you finish top of my league, so you are against me because you're going to save me a bit of money, winner who finished tops of my league will win the new Leeds United shirt, right? So I'll sort you out a new Leeds United shirt. As and when we hear a bit more about those shirts released, usually it's about two. With us, we're pretty slow at that sort of thing compared to teams like Liverpool. It's usually about 2 weeks before the season starts. I think that's how it was last time. In fact, last time I think it was probably a day or two before. But anyway, I don't know. Right, chat. What I'll do is I'll my wee hens. That's it. Yeah, Heather's hens. It's influence for you. I'm definitely joining, just waiting for inspiration, said Heather. She then goes on to say, hang on, Heather's hens is perfect. I might call mine Gary's goats. I should have called it Gary's goats, like greatest of all time, shouldn't I? No, okay. That's a bit big-headed. Is that my wee hens? Right. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching this stream. As you know, it takes a bit of time to do, and I'm trying to grow a channel and all that sort of thing. So I know I've done a few last day or two, but like I say, my year is ending already now. So my final day is like 14th of June. So it means that I might be able just to commit a little bit more time into the channel, trying to grow it and get it going back in the right direction. So yes, I think what I'll do, chat, is I will say thank you so much for joining. We'll do a little bit of outro music and then we'll play this little thing and then the stream will end. I think I've covered everything, but if there's something I've missed, you know where I am. You can always email me, comment into this video as well if you're watching on VOD. And I'll certainly do my very, very best to reply as soon as I possibly can. And, you'll always get my attention if you need anything, guys. Yes, you're very welcome. Could you please provide me an analysis and assessment of a Leeds performance in the Championship, FA Cup, and EFL? I would like to know if there are any plans to sell any of the current or loaned players. Abdul, as soon as we get any information that's concrete, I mean, at the minute, everybody's working on rumours. I haven't seen any concrete stuff yet to suggest that we're going to get players in. That is a live stream coming up that we're considering. We're going to try and have a bit of a round table. I'll get a few of the other guys on, a few of the ladies on. We can have a discussion about the players that we'd like to keep, sell, or buy. I know they've done something similar on other channels. Most channels do the same or similar types of content anyway. So yeah, don't you worry, my friend. As soon as I can get a date and time that people can commit to the live stream, because you don't want me just sitting there rabbiting on for 3 hours. It's nice when you get some people in. Maybe Abdul, you've got some ideas as well. Maybe you want to tell us what your thoughts are as well. But look out in the community tab, my friend. I'll publish a little video, tell you when it is. Usually, I'd like to say this weekend, but certainly we can look at it midweek. And I think it's about trying to get people together when they're available, because everybody's all, we've all got lives outside of YouTube. We have other commitments that we have to try and keep. So yeah, I mean, I'll try and pull a stream off like that. Keep an eye out on community tab, my friend, in YouTube, and you will see it appearing there. But for now, guys, what I will do is I'll just run this little outro thingamajig. That's technical, isn't it? I love it when I use these technical words. And yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for joining. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day ahead, and happy Saturday, everyone.